Hello, everyone, and welcome back as we continue on with part 2 of Terrydactyland. We got a couple of jiggies yesterday, and we are going to finish the rest today with the exception of, I think there's like one jiggy I think that we can't get in this level because we have to wait to learn another move in another level, but we should be able to get 9 out of the 10 jiggies here. And we will definitely get this honeycomb because we got running shoes, just like we used in Jolly Roger's Lagoon. To get the Jinjo, we used the running shoes to get the honeycomb. And now Kazooie can also use the fly pad. If I can get rid of this enemy, which I can. But Kazooie needs to get up to the fly pad. And he's gonna fly so she can hatch an egg that's out of reach other than by fly pad. Sometime today, there you go. And it is sitting actually right next to the honeycomb that we just got over there in the lake. Hey, there's our last rock nut right there. We can find him later and get a jiggy. There's our egg right there. Yeah, we don't learn Kazooie's backflip move until Grunty Industries, so we had to fly up here to get this egg. And there goes one of the little baby birds back to its nest. We got to find another 3 of those, and we got a jiggy from Terry. Okay, but in the meantime, let's go find Banjo. And once again, it's quicker to kill ourselves than to run back to Banjo, so we will do that. Bye-bye, Kazooie. Hey, magically you're back. How nice. Okay, I think it's time to turn into a giant dinosaur. But first we need to get some help. Actually, we can bring the Triceratops, the sick one. Go talk to the mother first. And then we can use our new move, the Taxi Pack, that we just learned. And we can bring the dinosaur over to the train. The dinosaur herd, there's a crazy shaman that lives on the cliff top who might help. And that is actually a good hint. So the sick dinosaur we need to put in the train and take to the cliff top so Mumbo can heal it. Get in the bag. Get in the bag. There you go. Okay, off to the train station. They really should have had a warp pad right here in the Triceratops cave because running back and forth to this train station is a pain. It takes forever. Okay, into the train. Open the bag. And there's our sick dinosaur. There's a warp cloud out here somewhere. There we go. Alright, Kazooie runs much faster. Okay, we are a pair again, and we are off to the cliff top to go see Mumbo, which is the Isle of Hags if you're taking the train. If you're using the silos to go in between worlds, then it's cliff top. But the train, it is Isle of Hags. I don't think we have a Globo, so... Actually, we do have a Globo left over from Terrydactyland, but that doesn't help because if we use it on this Mumbo, then we won't have one for Terrydactyland. But I know there is a Globo across the bridge behind the building that goes to Hailfire Peaks. And we can get a couple of notes while we're over here too. Where you at, Globo? There you are. Got to be very careful running around this area because it is a long way down. And you will not survive the fall. Alright, Mumbo. He finally gets to be a witch doctor. He's been doing all sorts of weird stuff, but he's never actually cured anybody of anything, so... Now he is officially a witch doctor. There you go. Look at that. Disease just pouring out of that poor dinosaur. Alright, enemy. Enemy's trying to kill me. I should have just jumped off the cliff. And the thing with Mumbo is if you kill him, he always spawns at the entrance to his skull. So the quickest way to get back to Banjo-Kazooie when you turn into Mumbo is just jump off a cliff and you'll immediately be back at the entrance to the skull. Man, this enemy is killing me. He hit Mumbo 3 times, he hit me 2 times. Grunty must be paying him extra. Alright, dinosaur, what you gotta do? There you go. I feel healthy. Gonna run all the way home. That's great, but I still get no Jiggy. I should be getting a Jiggy for each of these dinosaurs, but instead I get nothing. Alright, now Mumbo's got some work to do. But I've got to run around half the world to get to another warp pad to get to Mumbo. Gotta go out the cave. Alright, let's go use the fly pad. I can get a Jinjo on the way to see Mumbo. Because there is a Jinjo hiding right across from the warp pad at the entry to the world. And the only way to get it, there's the entry to the world, there's my warp pad. And here's the button to get the Jinjo. I'm going to hit it with a grenade egg. Then I'm going to fly up and get the Jinjo out of the cave. Okay. And all is right with the world. Now I can use my warp pad. And I know I've got a glow boat. And actually, I was thinking about it, there's a couple of Jiggies I won't be able to get. When I get to the Oogle Boogle tribe, I won't be able to get their Jiggy because I have to get food from Witchy World to feed them. So I won't be able to get that one. And then there's another dinosaur in this level that you have to bring water to because it's thirsty, but you don't actually get the opportunity to give it water until you're up in Cloud Cuckoo Land, which is like 2 levels away from here. Alright, Mumbo's gonna make Wumba's wigwam giant, so we end up with a giant T-Rex instead of a baby T-Rex. And there's another Jiggy in this level that's actually not in this level. What I mean is when you're on the stomping plains, there was that one switch that had Banjo's picture on it. If I step on that, it opens a cave. And then Kazooie has to join Banjo, and you actually leave this world. And you get a Jiggy, but it's actually part of Hellfire Peaks, which is the next level. But I think I should be able to get 8 Jiggies by the time we leave this level. Okay, Mumbo. Enlarge the baby dinosaur, and now we should be able to get a Jiggy. Look at all the work we did, from Witchy World to taking one of the kids to the cliff top, to making this kid the right size, and all we get is 1 Jiggy. That's it. Easier to get Mumbo to die than it is to get him back to his skull. See what I mean? He always comes back right at the entrance of the skull. So I won't be making that mistake again, having Mumbo run halfway across the world just to get back to the place he would have been had I just killed him immediately. Okay. Now we can go become a giant T-Rex. Alright, first thing we're going to do is go scare the caveman. Haven't been up here yet, but he's been here the whole time guarding the entrance to one of these caves. And the only way to get him to move is to scare him with the dinosaur. There he is. That's scary. Me must go change loincloth. Yeah, you are. Okay, now I gotta get back over here. After I fall down. See if I can make it across here. Eventually. Come on, giant dinosaur. T-Rex means lizard king. Are you the king or not? There you go, you made it. Okay, we're going to step on the giant switch. And that opened the Jinjo cage. Now we're going to change back into Banjo-Kazooie and go rescue the Jinjo. And that's all we need the giant dinosaur for. Alright, Jinjo, where are you at? There you are. Plenty of time. Okay, now let's go see what secrets our caveman was hiding in his cave up there. Okay, it's Oogle Boogles. So these are the guys I was talking about. There's 3 of them and they're freezing and they're hungry. So we're going to be able to thaw them out with fire eggs right now. But the food's going to have to wait because I'd have to go to Witchy World. Here's the entrance to Witchy World. And get some Big Al's burgers and some of Salty Joe's fries and bring them back to the Oogle Boogles. But I can't right now because I don't have the claw clamber boots to climb back up here. So if that sounds confusing, welcome to the club. It's very confusing. But it'll all be sorted out in future episodes. Okay. He's all warmed up, but guess what? You're going to stay hungry for a while. Junk food good. How does a caveman even know what junk food is? Okay. I saw an egg up here earlier. We'll go hatch this. Okay, that's 2 baby birds home in the nest. We got 2 more to go. Now I gotta find the 3rd oogle boogle. There we go. Should be a shock pad right under this boulder. They definitely do not make it easy to find these guys. Okay. That's all we can do for these guys right now until we can get their food later on. I'm going to have one big episode after I finish Cloud Cuckoo Land, where I go back to all the previous areas and collect all the jiggies and Cheeto pages and honeycombs, anything that I've been missing that I couldn't get because I needed to learn additional moves. Okay, bye-bye oogle boogles. We'll see you later. Let's see what's up here. Whole bunch of nothing, I think. I think we already get everything up here. Oh, wait a minute. No, there's another egg up here somewhere. Out of the way, Unga Bunga. Unga Bungas, oogle boogles. There you go. Get our split up pad. We used this one earlier when Kazooie actually learned the hatch move, but you couldn't actually hatch them yet because we hadn't talked to Terry at that time. But now we've talked to Terry so we can hatch these eggs. This is number 3. And I've timed it so the last one that we need is all the way up at the top, right near the nest. Because Banjo's going to have to carry it back to Terry's nest. Because it's too big to fly. Alright, if we could only get out of here. And if that area looked familiar, that's the same place in the first episode where we got the, in the Mayhem Temple, where we got the ancient relic thingy for that Chief Blodazan. Okay, we're on the move again. Let's get the last rock nut while we're here. Alright, Clockwork Kazooie egg, go find him. Inside the mountain. There he is. And of course he gave me a Jiggy, but couldn't just give me a Jiggy, I actually have to go collect it from where he blew up. So I have to walk out here. Alright. Now I go back inside the mountain again to get the last egg for Terry. Yeah, I was thinking of splitting up, but there's another split up pad at the top of the mountain. That's the one I need. If I'd split up there, Banjo would never be able to get up to the top of the mountain. Okay, there's our last egg right there. And there's our split up pad. And Kazooie still has not learned her jump move yet, and there's no shock pad. So it looks like I need to jump and then use that fly pad that's already down here to get Kazooie back up to the egg. Which is kind of a pain, but that's alright. You do what you gotta do. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Yikes, she's a big girl, isn't she? Too right, she can't even fly. Not sure if there'll be room in our nest. You couldn't just hit her with one of those grenade eggs, could you? You heartless. Only joking. Bring her back to me and I'll work out an exercise program. Yeah, she'll go find Banjo. Guess what? He's right there. Nice and easy. Because I have my taxi pack. There we go. And what do you know? We are right outside of Terry's nest. And this will be the last Jiggy that we get for now. We will continue on tomorrow with Grunty Industries, where we get to search around a factory for Jiggies. Very exciting. Alright, Banjo, go get it. Let's take a look at where we at. Yep, 8 out of 10. And we still got one more Cheeto page too, but I know where that is, so I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.